He'll make it work. If God is telling you to scrap one product and add a service, do that. He'll give you the grace. He'll give you the energy. He'll give you the concept so that you can execute and do well with it. Everybody keeps saying that God is the CEO of their business. Okay, how? Is anybody willing to talk about how? And what does that actually mean? In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what it means, what it looks like, so that way you can really win and allow your business to not only serve you financially, but also serve as you being a good steward over what God has given to you. Let's get into it. Welcome back. It's your favorite doctor, Dr. Faith Abraham. Welcome back to the channel, The Place, where we help you get your mind right, your money right, and your spirit right. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to make God the CEO of your business. What does that look like? How does that work? And what does that mean exactly? Well, let me just be crystal clear on it. First of all, God does want us to be wealthy. How do I know? Because when we were created, and I'm talking about human beings, mankind, we were created in the image and likeness of God. He put Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, where there was abundance, surplus. Everything they needed was at their fingertips. But what happened? Eve was redirected to focus on what she didn't have versus all that she did have. And that is what led to the downfall of mankind and what we see to this day. People are still focused on what they lack versus what they have. Well, when Jesus came to the scene, it was now a reverse, okay? A flip on the play. And it allowed us to be restored in our spirit man back to that place of abundance, of nothing missing, nothing broken. All things are yours. Why? Because our Father owns the cattle upon the hill. Everything that we need is given unto us. Okay? This is the hope that is in us, Christ in you, the hope of glory. And so now we have been restored, but our spirit knows something that maybe our external doesn't know. And so now what we're doing is allowing our spirit to cause that which is already within us, our birthright of abundance, of wealth, of surplus, to now make itself manifest on the outside and all around us. We know that this is a-okay because some of the patriarchs of the faith were all wealthy. There's only one person that the Bible has ever recorded stating that this was God's friend, and that was Abraham. And Abraham had everything, so much so that when his nephew needed something, and look, you have too much, I have too much, we're squabbling and fighting, I want peace. Take whatever you want, whatever piece of land, choose it, pick it, go there. Listen, just in case you never thought about it, people who lack something are not quick to give you anything. But Abraham didn't lack anything. He told his nephew, choose whatever piece of land you want, go make yourself great. And that's exactly what he did. Now, I always like to put that part in because if I don't give you that foundation, then you won't understand everything else that I'm going to say. So now that we have that foundation, we know who we are. We know that abundance and wealth is our birthright. It's not something that we have to fight about. It's not something that we have to work towards. It's already ours. Your business is the place, then, and the thing, the catalyst, or not even the catalyst, I'll say is the thing that God will use to allow you to be a good steward over the gifts, the talents, the abilities, the skills, the understanding, the revelation, all the things that He's given to you. Why? Because the Bible says that our gift will make room for us. It will put us before great people. So our business is that modality that God uses to allow us to to serve his people and the world. When you realize that you're actually just being a steward over what God gave you. And now that you have your business, whether it's a service business or a product-based business, that business is a mechanism that God can use. In that mechanism, you now, one, allow yourself to be led by the Spirit. You're not creating services. You're not creating products because this person is doing it. This person is doing it. They look successful. She looks successful. No, you're going to create a product. You're going to have a service that will allow you to use what God has vested in you, and you are now being prompted to give out to the world. So this allows you to do it in a way where you're not casting your pearls before swine. This allows you to do it in a way that is, as God loves to do things, decent and in order. Now you're able to use what's in your hand as a funnel for the wealth to come to you. One of the things that you always want to do is every morning before you start your day, make sure you take time to pray and you take time to meditate on the word. Remember, Joshua 1 says, meditate on the word day and night so that you will observe everything therein. That way, you will make your way prosperous and you will have good success. This is the first way that you now take your business and allow God to be the CEO of your business. And remember, the CEO is the chief executive officer. So all decisions are going to go through him. All of the things that you're going to do, not going to do, implement, not implement, invest in, not invest in, you're going to go through your CEO. So that means you're going to pray on it. That means you're going to meditate on it. And you're going to do what allows you to flourish and yet still fulfill purpose. Seemingly very easy. It can be a challenge. And I know this for a fact because I went through a season where I said God was the CEO of my business, but he was not. My will, my desire, what I wanted was what was at the forefront. And that's what I expended a lot of energy doing. There was a lot of things that I was trying to do and trying to make happen and wanting to make happen. And I had the gusto and the energy and the effort to do so. But then it wasn't happening. Then when I said, okay, I'm going to lay down my desires, predominantly to go viral, predominantly to have so many likes on all the posts and make so much amount of money every single year and all of that kind of stuff. Not bad. You have to have goals, but also too, you have to remember God's timing is the best timing. And so when I said, okay, these are my goals, but Lord, whenever it's time for it to happen, it will happen. I'm going to focus on being the best disciple I can be, which is number 2, you growing in the word, you growing in your relationship with him. And that's also another way that when you're growing and you're on your journey, God is going to give you insight. He's going to give you wisdom. He's going to show you things and you're going to realize, wow, this is something that my business could solve. This is a problem that we can solve. This is the way we can serve people. And then if it's something he wants you to do, you start praying about it and then you start getting everything you need. You start getting everything you need. That's a very plain, practical way of having God be the CEO in your business. So as soon as I laid it down, as soon as I said, okay, I'm just going to be led. Whatever you want me to do, this is what I'm going to do. That's what's going to happen. And your timing, it will work out and it'll be the best. Guess what? Everything I was striving for, everything that I was trying to make happen, it started happening. Without all the effort, without all the work, without all the energy, without all of that. I didn't have to. I just was led. I stayed true and committed to my daily practices, my everyday morning rituals. And number 3, as I would be driving to the office or I'd be driving anywhere, I would start speaking those things that be not as though they were. I was operating by faith, because what was happening was I started having dreams about my business and having dreams about different things that concerned me that I could do in my business. And I was seeing results. I was seeing monetary numbers in my dream, in my Vonza platform where all my transactions go through. I started seeing my product, people using my product. I started seeing events and how much to charge for tickets for the events in my dream. And I was like, okay, this is okay. Okay. I don't have an event planned, but if you have an event planned, then that's what I'm going to do. And so I would take that time and start speaking those things and start speaking those things. Yes, I see that money in my platform. I see the people that I'm serving. And I would start, number 4, visualizing the people that I was serving and how I was helping them and how they would give me their testimony and how they would come back and tell me and text me and DM me and all of these things, because these great things were happening because they had been involved in my business. And so now they were being blessed beyond just the service I was providing. They were also being blessed because they were linked up with me. That's how you make God the CEO of your business. And number 5 is obedience. Obedience is better than sacrifice. When you are obedient to the call that God has on your life, you can't miss. You literally cannot miss. So be obedient. If He's telling you to focus more on ministry and business is secondary, do that. It's okay. He'll make it work. If God is telling you to scrap one product and add a service, do that. He'll give you the grace. He'll give you the energy. He'll give you the concept so that you can execute and do well with it. That is how you do it. Let me know in the comments if this helped you, if this makes sense to you. And also if you have a story on how you had to do a couple of things so that God can take His rightful place in your business as the CEO. I would love to hear it. Put it in the comment section. And I will definitely look forward to seeing you in the next video.